Good morning, everybody at Logical Law and Kirona. I hope I pronounced your name right. Anyways, this is the promised video as mentioned on Facebook. I know you reached out, and unfortunately, that thread got deleted. But, anyways, as you'll see in the video, I mainly just wanted to provide some information to you guys and provide some data, hopefully, to show you some things that you and your team can entertain to get some more traffic. Now, law is always a competitive industry, so as you'll see, a lot of lawyers are putting a lot of budget into this. But let's walk through it together. Hopefully, by the end, you'll have a better understanding of the digital scene, and then it'll help you make some business decisions from there. Okay, name is Frank again. All right, let's walk through this. So um, you have a beautiful site. I know you work out of Vancouver and you offer all these services. So the number one thing I would say is always content. If your homepage, Google's mandate is to connect people who are searching for a keyword to a web page they think contains the answer, right? So most of the time, by default, the more text or content you have on the web page, the better the chance Google has to understand what your site is about. So right now it's looking great, but it doesn't contain a lot of information to tell people what you're about. So for example, let me do an exercise with you. Do you see the search bar? I do Vancouver lawyer. This very keyword is not showing up on your site yet. And likewise, real estate planning or real estate transaction, all these things would be beneficial to be on the home page. Okay, so of course, I think site structure wise, you can create individual service pages for every single one of these. Okay, so I don't want to dive too deep into this on this bird's eye view video. I just wanted to show you that number one thing is content. If we beef it up and include all the keywords that people are searching for, you will get a significant boost. Let's do a case study. This is your competitor, one of the top ranking competitor. Okay, so you see that as you scroll down, there's a lot of individual blog posts, which I highly suggest you guys do as a law firm. This is the way to drive content. Okay, so if we go to the home page, this is it, right? And you got blogs, you got events. So Google has a better way of knowing what the site is about. Okay, so lots of individual um, content pages as well as news sources. Okay, the second thing I wanted to talk about, which is a ranking factor for you, would be citations. Sorry, let's do backlinks first. So backlinks are anytime another web page talk about you and they link to you. So imagine you're trying to win an election. By having the most votes, you gain the most trust, right? So Google is the same. They will decide who to showcase on top based on number of backlinks. Also, that's part of the algorithm. So let's look at you. If you just follow me to the top left-hand corner, you'll see that you have 12 backlinks, right? But throughout your entire domain, you have 43 backlinks. Let's compare that to one of your competitors there have 377 and 5,009 backlinks throughout their entire domain. So 377 on homepage, and but throughout the other pages, they have other backlinks. So that's the comparison if we're doing apple to apple. Harper Gray LLP, that's another one. So on average, I think you need to load at least 300 backlinks on the homepage, and then all your other pages, 4 to 5,000 to really beat them on top. So this will take months of work, but even if you get one client from these efforts, is it worth it for you? That's a business decision for you to discern. Okay, so you see what I mean, right? Content after content, blocks after blocks. So from our experience, that's what it takes for a law firm to rank, and we're talking about loading really high power backlinks. Okay. Now let's talk about the third piece, which is citation. So if I just type in Google Vancouver lawyer, you'll see that these three gets featured, right? And then you have Clark Wilson that we looked at, and all the other ones below. So most of the time, people click on one of these, even if I know when I was trying to find my personal injury lawyer, I just did this, Coquitlam lawyer, and then I phoned them up, and that was it. That was good enough for me. 125 5-star. Oh well, it's gone down a little bit, but at the time it was 5-star reviews. So how do you get to this so-called Google Map hack? You want to register your exact name, address, and phone number to as many business registries you can find. That include websites.ca, local 604, Yelp, Yellow Pages. All these things are excellent sources of registering your business too. And when you configure the business category properly, meaning law firm, like some of these you see is criminal justice attorney, right? So just make sure that you know what your main business category is and what you're trying to get ranked for or what you're trying to get found for. Configure that, do the citations properly and consistently, and do weekly updates on your Google business profile. Then you will eventually get up here. Of course, reviews do matter. So this is a team collaboration. I always tell my business partner, focus on getting the reviews. I'll take care of the other ones on the side. Okay, so three things first. We talked about getting proper content that will help you associate better with Google. So Google understand what your site is about, so they can feature you. If they don't know what you're about, they cannot obviously feature you because they don't know that you're about the law or the keyword people are searching for. That's number one. Number two, the we got a lot of backlinks to build, so that'll take time, but it'll come through. And the third one is citations. Okay, now you're probably thinking, well, this is gonna take time. 100% for such a competitive niche, it will take time, but most of the law firms find that it is worthwhile to do. And in the meantime, before you get there, you can always run ads, right? Now, you can advise me on this. I don't know the specifics around law rules. Maybe you're not allowed to run advertising. I'm not too sure. So that's something to discuss. But if you can, then having a sponsor feature up here perhaps would be good. Or you can run an ad for a specific service, right? Okay, so that's it. And if you have any questions, I'll be right here to answer them. Phone number is 778-316-2239. Take care. Have a great day. Bye bye now.